Good morning. Welcome to Deacon Jody Daily. Glad you're joining me today for this video. Once again, if you're enjoying them, please subscribe to the YouTube channel and follow me at the Deacon Jody Moscona Facebook page. Before I get started today, I do want to make a pitch for our pilgrimage to Greece. We sure could use a couple more couples to go. Because we had a couple of cancellations. We were doing really well. We were trying to get between 20 and 30, and we were 26 or so. We had a couple of cancellations, plus our priest canceled. So we had really 5 people canceled. So anyway, if you're interested at all in the Greece trip, let me know. I'll get you some information. It'd be great if we could have a few more people join us. So today's video is about 2 Samuel. We'll continue in chapter 7, and then we're in Mark, continuing there. Today's reading from 2 Samuel is David, after he hears that the Lord is going to let his son build the temple and that he will have a long lineage, gives praise to the Lord. And it's really beautiful how David interacts with the Lord in humility. And that's the word for today, that we should be humble before the Lord and be beneficiaries of his mercy and love, and not worry about trying to you don't have to do something for God except love God. But the works that we do for others are in essence doing it for the Lord. And that's where the theological virtue of love, or another word is charity, comes from. And that is how we interact with others is the way we interact with the Lord. And so we should always have a spirit of humility. Now, from that comes this reading from Mark, where he says, Jesus says, is a light to be put under a bushel? No, it's to be used for light, shown. And that light is the Word of God. And Jesus is the Word of God. So we're to put the light, Jesus, the Word, on display in our lives. And that's what today's readings are all about. Letting the Spirit of Jesus emanate from us in the way we live our life. And so in that regard, what we should do is endeavor to be humble, endeavor to be godlike. In other words, imitate Jesus, the way Jesus lived, which was in love, because God is love. And so the message today, I think, through these 2 readings is a little simpler than we've been having, and that is humility and love. And sometimes, I can tell you in my younger life as a new lawyer, very prideful that I had managed to get through law school and all that kind of stuff. I was the antithesis of this. I was not humble. I was kind of an in-your-face lawyer. I always wanted to win. I wanted to beat the other guy. It took me a long time, through a lot of formation, a lot of reading, to realize that really to be successful in life, we need to be humble and put others first. And I'm reading a book called The Magic of Thinking Big, and one of the things in there is put others first. Be good to other people, because it takes other people in our life to make our life rewarding and fruitful. So let us today pray about how we treat other people. One last note, one of the commentators today pointed toward Psalm 119 and suggested that we go back and read it. And so I went. It's a very long psalm, but there's so much beauty in there about following the law, the importance of the law, the value of following the law. It's just something, if you have some time, it's going to take a little time because it's a few pages, maybe 3 or 4 pages long. It's one of the longer psalms, if you have some time to go back to Psalm 119, you might enjoy it. So with that, I'm going to ask you to pray for me, and I'll pray for you. God bless everybody.